Boop boop.
Boop boop.
Hello.
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 And welcome to Housebound Adventuring episode Enter Jenny here.
28, 9.
We're so less honoured than we were for our last campaign.
Because there was a spot for it in the overlay, I think.
Yeah.
28.
28.
Okay. It's funny because we were so on it last season. Last campaign. We're not that professional.
Season.
We're not that
Definitely
professional.
season.
It's not a TV show. Hi
300
everyone.
episodes in a season.
Bye. Thank you for the bits.
How's everybody doing?
Appreciate it.
It's nice to see everybody. We missed last week, but we had good reason. Because sometimes just not feeling up to it, it's good enough. You know, if you just don't fancy it, you just do it. So today we're back to our normal programming, and we'll do a little refresher. Refresher. So we are currently. I need to refresh myself. Apparently, in the city of Walloon. We're in the city of Walloon in Cormier, and we are here because it was a stopgap between your previous location and where you want to go. The way you want to go is, as you are very aware, full of water. At least that's your assumption, because it is a cove on a sunken ship in a cove on the river that goes off to the massive sea to the south. And until this point, you had a cursed ring upon Nerali that would drag her to the depths of the sea and for surezies drown her, which is, as you might imagine, quite undesirable. So we stopped by Walloon on the way down there in the hopes that we could find someone who would remove the cursed ring from Nerali. We found the Temple of Sune, who is the goddess of love and beauty, who is led by Priest Evan and Priest Kanan and Priestess Code. They were very happy to volunteer their service to remove the curse on the condition that you were to take a small quest for them. Numbers of their congregation, is that the word? Congregation? Yeah, that's it, congregation, had gone missing, and they'd like for you to track them down. You were given the names of their spouses and their addresses, and you went off to go and have a look around. You found...
Sorry, fool got me. Sounds like a 60s cult. They're very free love, man, you know.
They are. Yeah. There's a lot of similarities there. We had Kent Yellowfine, Jarrah Yellowfine. We had Phyllis Cursed and Conan Cursed. We had Rasheen Kilthan, Magnus Poster, and Eustace Fallywald. Turns out that each of these individuals, the ones that had gone missing for the very least, had, for some reason, links with the Forbidden Kiss, which we have discovered is a brothel in the city. Upon arriving at the brothel, we had a little bit of a poke around. Oh, well, no, okay, we investigated. Probably shouldn't say poke around with reference to a brothel.
Crazy.
We investigated the brothel and found Carillion and Aion, who are succubi. It was revealed that, unfortunately, the third of their sisters, individuals, siblings, Shireen, had been murdered in a break-in. During the break-in, she had been doused in holy water, reducing her to a charred corpse. But in her death rattle, she had managed to kill one of her attackers. Discovered that Eustace Fallywald, amazing surname, was one of the attackers. Eustace being a regular up until this point. Eustace was found with the symbol of Sune scarred onto his forehead, his lips sewn shut, and reeking of the sewers. And that is where we left the game. We left the game with you guys saying, let's go to the sewers.
Mm-hmm. We did.
And we're going to the sewers. And then you went to the sewers.
And we're there.
And now you're in the sewers.
Well,
yeah.
I still swear that we were like, sewers, and they were like, yeah, there's an entrance nearby. I swear that happened.
I'm going to take your word for it there. off stream, I basically said, I don't remember how I was supposed to get you to the sewers, so we're going to get you to the sewers, and you're there now.
I know we
It's-
always end up in the sewers. Can I turn my dress into pants like waiters? Is that a thing that I can
If
do?
that's what. If you want to do some sewing, I guess. I mean,
How does the dress work with dirt? Like, if you put it down on top of the sewer and sat on it, would you hover because it like repels the dirt and you just like it's like a magic carpet?
it's
for
like
dirt.
it's like there's a hydrophobic
Yeah. It just rolls
material or
off of
whatever.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can dunk it in there and it will stay in there. But if you take it out, it won't be wet. That kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's not as cool as just like you
Wow.
can just like put it on the floor and it's got a force field that pushes it away from the dirt. You just sit on it, magic carpet style, and just glide along the floor.
That's what
On the
hydrophobic
magic
would do.
carpet ride.
Would it? Would it just like completely just hover over it?
Yep.
Okay,
Don't we still have our
Definitely.
waders? Didn't we have some?
you did
Did
have.
we bring them with us?
Did we
I
ever put
assumed
them
you
down?
left them.
I'm pretty sure
Actually,
we
that's
like.
a very good point.
That's the better question. Have we been stinking of sewer this entire time?
No,
I
we
know weren't
cleaned them.
stinking- Yes, exactly.
See, we cleaned them in the
Oh
room. I remember that.
my
And if the
God.
rule is that if we say we didn't pick it up, we didn't pick it up, surely the counter rule is if we didn't say we put it down, we didn't put it down.
We didn't put it down. Yeah.
Oh, thank
I
you,
love
Full.
the idea of you guys just permanently having waders on you until the end of time.
Just in
Just
case.
always, I didn't say I put them down.
No.
So I put them
Until
down.
until I am such a level that people stop asking me to go into the sewers and they hire the other adventurers that are
Yeah.
lower level than me to go into the sewers, then I will put down the waiters.
Subcontract it out.
But in
Yeah.
the spirit of fairness, I'm pretty sure we rinsed them off in the river and then realized that we probably contaminated something and then went and hung them up in the house. So I think that they did get left behind.
I'm pretty sure you cleaned them because you had the similar. But we're gonna smell of sewers.
Oh, we
thought.
definitely cleaned them. I just
Yeah.
think I'm just pretty sure that we also went and hung them up in the
Okay,
house to
well
dry.
that's fine. We're gonna discuss this as players and as characters now. Okay.
Okay.
Would your character have brought the waders with them?
Yes.
Definitely not.
Okay, Oro's got the waders then.
In my defense, I'm very small. And in the last sewers, I nearly drowned. I could have drowned if I would have fallen in, so I think I
There you
probably
go.
would have kept mine on
See,
me.
this is how you should deal with your players. Yes. Ask them questions, okay? I'm happy with that. You guys happy with that?
Okay.
Yeah. Oro's got her waders. No one else has.
Yeah, we were going to a circus. I didn't have any reason for
true.
needing those.
It's true.
You know?
It was supposed to be a short trip, just to pop over to the circus. And now where are we? We've been all over the place.
Full-fledged members of the guild and stuff. It's just been a
Yeah.
wild ride.
Poor Atticus sat all the way at home.
He's got plenty of books
When
to
will they
read.
Probably let
return?
me know. Oh, we have a ton of money too. I forgot. Hell yeah.
Yep.
It's all right. Evelyn's back there.
Only character
Sure.
I'm playing right now that has
Coins,
money.
coins.
Making it hail.
Making it hail. Okay. So, not far from where you were standing.
We turn around.
No,
Oh, it's right
let's do
there.
it this way. Let's do it this way.
The window's
Out
there.
the
and
window,
sewer-
yeah, out the window, you can see a partly open sewer cover.
Whoa.
There.
Wonder where they could have gone.
There are footprints that lead up to it.
Shitty
Yes.
footprints.
Yep, shitty footprints. That's the ones.
I put my waders
happy?
on.
Once again into the sewers. Are we happy, team?
Well,
Discussing character, what your plan is.
To try to find them.
yeah,
Sort of plan.
yeah.
Not
That's the
super
plan.
Happy.
Not what?
Not super happy about the whole
Oh.
sewer situation again.
I
but-
know. At least this time I can make it not smell as bad as we go.
I'm happier.
Yeah, last time you didn't have prestidigitation.
And I do now.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. So you find your way to the sewer cover. Like I said, it's already ajar, if you can say that about a sewer cover. It's half slid off. You can see that it's been disturbed. Pushing it aside is a breeze, and in the dark depth below, you see that there are torches that have been lit. That is something that is very different from the last sewer that you were in. This one is clearly, as you step down into it, rungs of the ladder beneath you, at least dimly lit by torches that line a path that you are stood upon. We are going to move.
We
are going to move onto a map. Here we go. This one is done by DysonLogos.com. Thank you, DysonLogos.com.
Woo.
Nice.
I was like, gosh, it's awfully small. And then I realized I was looking at the stream instead. Just kidding. Let me just move that over here.
Well, yeah, no, the torches were licked. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said, 100%. So below you, as you take your steps down the ladder, you find yourself along a stream of sewage water, but there is a small path that is wide enough for you to step down. You can see, like I said, that there are some torches that are kind of dimly burning, and the pathway itself is, relatively clear. Doesn't look like anyone's left any debris down here or any rubbish. It's pathable. The water itself seems to be flowing in the direction of your movement down into the sewer itself. And you can see that, or you can smell that it is not as it has a different putrid smell from the last one. The last one was ancient muck. This is quite recent. So it's disgusting, but in a different way. It's refreshing almost.
Oh, wow.
And now it smells like oranges.
Just forever. A little bit of prestidigitation. So you have a path that is unfortunately going in only one direction. Who came down first?
I think we usually shove Randall out in front of us.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We could roll for it. You want to roll for it? Right down first.
I wouldn't make the move to go first, so you two can roll for it.
Do it.
All right.
Unless your characters have,
Wait.
just
Me and Randall will play rock, paper, scissors to see which one goes first.
Wait, so it's purely random.
So do you win with a higher roll then, or a lower roll?
It's the
Okay.
higher roll's gonna win, right?
Okay.
Why don't you just play rock, paper, scissors?
Oh yeah.
No? You don't want to play? Oh. You sure you don't want to play rock, paper, scissors? Ah, fuck.
You
Wait.
win, you go first.
I win, I don't go first.
Say you win, you get to pick, I would think.
This is why you make the rules beforehand.
I love the idea that your characters played rock, paper, scissors to decide who goes first.
And they were like, you! Oh.
I love that. Okay,
I
so
will
who is
go
going
first.
first then? Randall volunteer.
Randall will go first.
Okay, that's convenient
my
because I placed you
sandals
first. You're barefoot.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Well, you step down into the sewers, and like I said, it is dimly lit and putrid, but here you are. There are stones beneath your feet that appear to take your weight. You can see that there is, some disturbance in the dirt beneath you. It looks like there's a path that's been maybe not well trodden, but trodden recently.
Mhm. Cool.
Sick.
Emotion for everyone else to come down.
Oh yeah, I'm there.
There's floor.
That's good
It's
news.
a relatively small manhole cover. Do you think Nugget could fit? With a bit of a squeeze?
How big is it in here?
It's big enough in here for Nugget to be down in the sewer.
Okay, I'm gonna see if
It's
Nugget
about 10
wants to
foot
come down.
across, 10 foot up. So it's 10 foot across, 10 foot high.
Okay. I'm gonna see if Nugget wants to come down after Nugget smells what the sewer smells like.
Mm.
Upon sniffing the air, Nugget recoils immediately, shuffling backwards and shaking his head.
Okay, you wait out there.
Okay, Nugget retreats onto the rooftop that is overlooking from the top of the Forbidden Kiss, and watches from above.
I'll cacar if I need you.
Just picturing the cats who smell something that they don't like, and then they're like,
Yeah.
That's exactly
Weird,
what I was
like-
going for. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was going for. Okay, we're downstairs. Feel free to move your token to suggest your movement.
Well, I guess I have to go first because it looks narrow.
Hmm. It's not locked to a grid, so you can just
Yeah.
move yourself around a little bit.
Hurry up, Randall. Hurry up. I don't want to be in the
Look
I
around
love
the
the idea
corner.
of Oro impatiently being like, "Come on!"
way.
I mean, you could just walk past me. It's probably small enough.
True.
So as you get around the corner here, you can see that there are multiple. For some reason, your light source is way small.
Mine.
well, he's
Yeah.
human.
That's because I don't have good eyes.
Will that be it?
Yeah.
I've got 30 foot by 30 foot. Did I reduce it?
Oh,
I don't remember.
That seems short.
Isn't it like 30? Like, depends how dark it is, right?
It's pretty
like-
dim.
30 and then 60 or something.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll leave it for now. That's fine.
I think it's got
In
all
any
vision
case.
on anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I know. It's mostly just for curiosity's sake than anything else. In front of you, you can see that there is a kind of a cross section of paths. Directly in front of you, you can see that this waterway seems to extend and flow to the west. And to the north, you can see that there is a small kind of portcullis that has bent bars that leads to the north. To the south, you can see a larger body of water that is also flowing into a hole in the center. I realize now I said that the western water was flowing that way. I meant that the water that was following you into the room was coming to the west, flowing into a large hole in the center. The water from the north, the west, and from the south is all flowing into this large hole in the center of the room that is kind of swallowing up all the water that's flowing down below you into the depths. To the south, you can see that there is a small kind of stone pathway, and kind of peering around the corner, you can see that it seems to have another on you, the directly below you. There's another stone path.
where do we go?
Into the sewage by the looks of it.
How
Are we
high is
already in
this?
the sewage?
True.
So the sewer water itself is hard to kind of guess from where you are without dunking something in.
A pinky? Is that what you're suggesting?
That's pretty shallow.
Who has a long stick we can put in the water?
I do.
I think actually I do as well. Funny enough, I think I ended up with a quarterstaff somehow. Yeah, it came with like either my background or the class or something. So I have a quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, of course, stuff would come with the sorcerer, wouldn't it? Yeah, makes sense.
You know, you wouldn't part a wizard with or an old man from his walking stick or something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense right now.
Are you thinking like we should, I guess I should ask in character, are you thinking we should like jump across with the stick?
Well, if the bars are bent to the north, maybe there's like a secret den up the north area or something.
Oh,
Maybe we'd need to walk through that bit.
possible.
How?
The face that Gage is filling.
I'll take the quarterstaff and I'll like kind of like slowly ease it down into the sewage to see how far down it goes, and because I can prestidigitation it when I go to pull it back up out.
Sure. Okay. So the water itself seems to be about 3 feet deep from the estimation that you can get from here. It's pretty stinky. As you kind of push it into the water beneath, there is a little bit of a kind of it hits something sticky and soft, and as you push into it a little bit, it has a bit of a give. It goes maybe a couple of inches, before you pull it back after hitting stone.
How tall is Oro?
I'm 3.5 feet, I think. But I'm 3
Not a
feet
lot
in
of
legs.
space.
I'm 3 feet in legs, and then the half is the rest of me. So I'm fine.
Somebody draw that, please.
Oh, there's like that picture of a duck that's like that.
I just kind of like
It's like an owl, like an owl's legs when you like put it up, and the owl's legs
when
are
you,
like
lift
massively
up
long.
the body. It's just like fucking creepy as shit. It's mostly legs.
I saw that video of the owl like running towards its trainer or whatever for like treats, and the legs were just like longer than its whole body, and I was like,
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
It's
What?
genuinely bonkers. It's so fucking
it's
scary.
like they retract them into their
It's
body.
Mike
somehow.
Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. Goblins have legs for days. So I just like as the quarterstaff goes down in, I start to kind of get the like, oh no, look at my face, and I kind of like glance over at Oro, and when it goes down deep enough that she'll literally be like up past her eyes, I'm just like,
Shit. Do we have to be here? Can we leave?
That shit's whack. That's a very appropriate time to use that term.
Thank you for the D6 as well, Tortu.
I mean, I suppose this could be another one of those situations where we say that we looked into it and we're pretty sure we know where they're at, but we can't get to it. Technically
Completionists.
Did we decide that was our name, right? I think that we did. Or
I don't
we
think
were
it
joking
officially
about
we
it.
did, but I
Okay.
really, really want it to be your official name. Like, please make it your official name.
I quite like it. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it too.
Oh my god.
And that image docs is beautiful.
I'm clicking it, so if I lag.
That's exactly what I look like.
The best part of that owl video, speaking of, is that somebody did like an edit of it where they drew like animated arms. There's a version where the owl's running over and it's just got these animated arms doing like this, and then the arms slow down, and then it goes on their like hips basically, and then the video ends, and it's so funny.
Oh, I need to see that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, in the meantime, this is what Aura looks like now. This is just the rules that I
It's
made.
canon.
This is canon, yeah.
Oh wait. I took water walking.
Oh,
Oh.
that makes sense.
Oh.
I forgot that you'd
Hey.
done that.
I did. Wait. I can
That's
fix this.
perfect.
I can fix this. This counts as water, right? I look over into it. I think it does.
I think it's mostly water.
So I'm going to sit down and take 10 minutes to cast it as a ritual, because then it doesn't take a spell slot. Wait,
it's
can
a
sorcerers
ritual
do
spell.
that? It is a ritual spell.
Do you have the ritual casting feat?
I don't know. I don't know if you need the fee. Hold on. Let's see here.
Jenny.
I'm just illustrating what Aura
The
looks
best
like.
part about that is the face that you pulled as you looked back to the camera.
I'm sure it was very mischievous.
It was so innocent, just like, here I am with my owl friends.
Just a normal day.
This is giant hands lifting up a massive giant owl in the background. Whoop.
Oh, I can't cast it as a ritual. I'm so used to being a bard where it's like, yeah, ritual, sure, yeah, that sounds great, fine, whatever. So I
Oh,
do
so
have
sorcerers
to...
don't have ritual casting?
Weird, right?
Learn
Like your
something
whole
new today.
thing is magic. You're not even a
Yeah.
blended class, and they're like, "Fuck you, no."
It's
So
like
I don't.
innate magic rather than
Yeah, it's because you didn't,
Yeah.
you didn't learn the books.
I guess that's what it is.
Just like
It
crackly
just
fingers.
comes to me in my dreams.
Fuck practice.
Bards are, of course, the best part.
Books are for nerds.
They are.
We'll do it live.
Everything is owl,
Peter
right?
Randall. Books are for nerds.
Counter, is it really water? No. So I will normally cast Water Walk and just use one of my 3rd level spell slots. Cast it on all of us for, I believe it lasts for an hour. And it's up to 10, so I can get all 3 of us easily.
Ooh, it's a lot
Oh,
of people walking
it'll-
on water.
it'll definitely work because it says such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it were harmless solid ground. I think if we can walk on lava, we can walk on shit.
True.
Yeah, I think we can probably rule those. Yeah, that seems fair.
There's a third level spell.
It's not like liquid walking, which would make a lot of sense, but here we go. It's also lava, so I mean that's probably not liquid.
Yeah.
And this is partly liquid.
Well,
So you're gonna cast your spell. How does that
yes.
look? And
Um,
how are you gonna describe this to your party members who have never seen or heard of this spell or this ability?
so I kind of like, I'm giving Oro that like look, and then I'm like, oh wait. No. I can fix this now that I don't need it anymore because the ring's gone. But I guess it's good that I learned it anyway. And I just kind of like whip the wand out, and I think I would normally incorporate nearby water into the spell. So instead of doing that with the water down there, I'm gonna open up my like water skin or whatever, and like flick a little bit of the water from that onto the edge of the wand. And then as I do the like somatic components, it's gonna kind of like almost like shimmer off of it, but it's like little water droplets like in the light that you can see just kind of like flow off, and like there's like a light mist that smells nice that kind of like wafts over all of us, and the spell takes effect.
What we'll do is now we will say that you all have that smell, that nice smell, as part of the mist, just whilst you're down here, whilst the spell's in effect, because that seems like a nice little addition rather than you having to constantly press the digitation to stink away. Okay, so you cast your spell, and you guys have this magic effect surround you.
Okay, we've got an hour.
Oh, okay. which way do we go?
You said the way with the broken grate, right?
I mean, maybe.
That's was the point of the spell, because we were gonna have to walk in that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We've got no time to
I
spare.
assume it was like big enough grate that we could get through.
So just to clarify for Katie's sake, even if you had water walking and that magic ring on, I absolutely would have found some way to drag you to the bottom of the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I know your character didn't, but I just wanted that to be clear. For out of context, I would have fucked you up somehow with that.
It's like your feet stay on the surface, but the ring drags
exactly.
the rest of you underneath.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I think it specifically rules how, like, if you've got water walking and someone tries to pull you under, there's an interaction there.
Yeah.
But it's still funny.
Yeah, I
yes,
mean,
no, so
that's why she took it, was because she was like,
Yeah.
maybe, but I think I was using it when I forget what happened. Anyway, no, I hadn't cast it yet. I cast it through the ring the first time.
Yes, because it was masquerading as a ring of water walking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
oh my god, that's so good.
I also took water breathing afterwards when I was
That's
like,
so
that's
good.
maybe that won't work, so we'll do this too.
There are very few things that I write and I'm like, that's excellent. But a cursed ring of water walking, that's so good. Okay, anyway. It's not that good. It's just funny for me. So the portcullis with the bent metal bars to the north of you, at least one of your party members would definitely make your way through it.
The smallest of us.
Yes.
For some reason, it's the tallest one. I don't know why. It's just in the shape of one of
It's
us.
exact shape of Randall.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't look like the size of what, like, we're assuming that these people were like, I think we were given their races and they were like humans, half elves, something like that, right? So if they couldn't fit through that, then that might actually not be the way we're supposed to go.
No.
Not we're supposed to go, but that we should go to find them.
It's not the main quest.
That's another side quest.
Yeah.
Completionists.
You're just in a dungeon and you happen upon that like stack of notes and it's like quest icon and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go do that now.
The exclamation mark, the gold exclamation mark one's for the main quest, and it's like a silver question mark or something like that.
Mhm.
But the bars, though, they are bent. you can see that they look like they're kind of like a weak metal.
Maybe they slipped through or something. Well, we can try.
Well,
I just look at Randall.
Or go take a look, see what's down there, see if it's worth us even going.
You want me to go down on my own? And
Well, I mean, we can see you.
I thought we were gonna try to fit through as well.
Yeah, fit through as well.
Okay, well, if we can fit through, but I don't think we can fit through.
We could try. That's what I literally just said.
Just repeat what the woman said, dogs. Jeez. Now it's a good idea.
That was like a Twitter conversation I've been having for the past 10 hours. I'm like, do I just need to tag in someone that looks male to have this conversation with you? Will you listen to me if I do that? Anyway.
I want to try and pull one of the bars and see if I can move it.
Give me a strength check.
This is gonna go great. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna go.
give me a description of tough Oro standing on water as if it were solid, pulling these bars apart.
I was gonna be like, yeah, you guys just come with me, and I like pull up my sleeves a little bit, and, like hunker down, and then, like, and she's just very loud.
How is Oro's reaction to the sensation of standing on liquid?
Well, considering she can't see through it, I don't feel like she thinks it's that, like weird in the brain. Like if you just walk. I fucking
love that perspective. That's a very insightful idea. The fact that you can't see into it, it looks a little bit more solid. Therefore, it's not so spooky. I love that a lot. That's very good. Okay, so you step out to here.
Okay.
And as you are looking down, obviously it's a lot easier for you with your ability to see in this condition. And you grab onto the bars and you pull with all your might. And as you do so, it kind of becomes intangible in your hands. It just kind of falls apart and becomes kind of a mirage for you. You kind of realize that actually it's an illusion.
Oh.
For you, at least. For everyone else, they've just seen you go, yeah. Oh. They've just remained there.
Wow.
But you can see down into the well, it looks for everyone else like you failed it.
Oh.
For you, it looks like you've tugged at them and you've kind of broken through whatever weak magic was there, and you've realized, it's just an illusion. Because in my mind, illusions, aren't just an image. It's there's got to be some kind of tangible psychological element of tricking you into believing that it's real. So it tricked you into believing that there was something there. Kind of like with the handball thing that people do, where you like press against someone else's hands, and then you're like, oh my god, there's a ball here. It's a similar kind of situation where you've pulled at this thing and you've tricked yourself, like obviously the spell has tricked yourself into thinking it's real, and then you've successfully broken out of it just with sheer force of will and strength, realizing that it's not there at all. Everyone else is still looking at this illusion, however, and it just looks like you've gone, yeah, triumphantly to reveal that nothing has changed. Like the bars are still completely firm.
Do you need a hand there, or like we could help open it?
It was a spell. It was a trick. It's not there anymore.
I mean, I can see it. I'll go over and try and grab it.
I want to. Oh, okay, I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna see if I can tell if it's an illusion when he does that.
Give me a. Tortu's put a thing in chat.
Tortu made a thing.
Oh,
Derail incoming.
Hey, geek.
I love the slow scroll.
It's beautiful.
These.
Oh my gosh.
Horror the waiter.
Can you send that to me, Tortu? I love it.
That's so good.
Oh, that's speaking of like illusions that have like tangibleness to them. I was in a game once where we ended up in a place where most of the floor was an illusion, but as long as you thought that it was floor, you could walk on it. And the minute you realized it was an illusion, because it became an illusion,
So
you fell
good.
through. And I was like, we're all gonna die. Shit.
I
As
love
somebody
that.
starts
That's great.
plummeting, we're like, that's not good.
That's excellent.
Anyway,
That's so good.
yeah.
Tortu, you get chatspiration,
Oh,
which you can gift to a player if they have a spot at any point from now until eternity. You just got to call the "I did the Oro with the legs" card.
Legioro.
Just say that. Just say that.
I thought chatspiration was going to be something like if you make a joke and use it, then everyone has to laugh. It's like inspiration but
Yeah.
for chat. You get to re-roll a joke.
Remember, these are super rare now too, so clearly that was very clever.
Super rare. Super duper rare. Just depends on how generous I'm feeling, I guess. So right, you roll a 12, and as you tug at it, and you can feel that it's basically rubber, easy. And you kind of pull it apart. For you, it's not that you've torn it into oblivion. It's just that it's just it's weak. It's easy. Like if the bars are still there for you,
malleable.
Yeah, they seem very malleable to you, which is a lot more believable for Nurali. So as Nurali is watching, it looks like he's bent the bars.
Well, do I still see no bars?
No, so you see the bars, but in your vision, it's kind of like if you look at a visual illusion. You can kind of you're like, oh, it looks like this, but oh, it's just this, and oh, okay, like you kind of get it. It's like if you look at it as like a slightly different angle, you can see that it looks a little bit kind of transparent. To you, it's like, oh, it's just this is nothing, and you could just easily just pass through it. You could just walk through it. Right. Whereas these guys still have it in their mind that it exists. So for them, you can see now, like, whereas the image for you before was still stationary, and it kind of looked like it was transparent. For you now, the bars in that image have bent the way that Randall pulled them.
Right.
It was very soft, but it definitely feels real. Just soft.
Can I try and put my hand through it now?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And it just goes through.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, and do they see that it just goes through?
If they see that your hand just goes straight through it, you all become aware of it being an illusion.
Oh, that's sophisticated.
Illusions could be so physical.
What line?
Believe me next time.
Well, I think you were.
No. Let's be careful, I guess.
So it takes me a little bit to muster the courage still to step out onto all of it, because I still don't know necessarily, this is the first time going on the water. So she kind of does the thing where she like pulls up her robe and her dress, and she goes to step out, and she doesn't, and she goes to step out again, and she kind of taps it with her foot, and then slowly leans her weight onto the one foot. Okay. So takes a couple steps, starts following.
Okay. So who's going first?
I'll go
first. I went
first.
first before.
I'll go first.
Okay, well, please move your token.
Before we go in there now, because I've seen
the power of moving the tokens.
But yeah, realizing. I'm gonna wait because I have find traps and pass without trace, but find traps is just in the vicinity you're in, right? It's not like I'm gonna pay attention to traps for the next 10 minutes or whatever.
I actually don't know.
I think it's
I'd like to
within
make
a
it
radius.
Oh, it's an 120 feet.
Instantaneous.
Yeah, I think it's like a pulse.
Yeah,
from you.
Yeah, that makes sense. It would not reveal natural weakness in the floor, unstable ceiling, hidden sinkhole, Simply merely reveals that a trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature and the danger posed by trap sense.
Oh.
So it doesn't like. I always imagined that it like put like a fucking highlight around it. You know, like in a game where like you highlight an asset and it just shows you through the walls and everything, like this pipeline of where it all is.
I was thinking of in Oblivion there was a spell, and I forget what it was called exactly, but it was like life sense, and there was a radius, and it would cause a glowing effect in the shape of like the person anywhere, even on the other side of a wall, if they were within that radius, so you could sneak around better.
There you go.
People do walls. That's what it's like, but not really.
Yeah, so clearly you kind of get this like kind of pulse that makes you aware of danger.
Right.
Danger.
Within line of sight.
Oh, line of sight.
Act life, thank you. That's what it was.
Slightly pointless in the situation. Okay, never mind then. I'll leave it for now.
Okay.
I'm just going to be cautious whilst I'm.
Okay. Okay. Good spell though. Got its limitations, but still.
Yeah.
So as you pass up to here, you can see once again that there is a small path. That is it. It appears to be a dead end.
Appears to be.
I don't think it is a dead end.
The water continues flowing, but it gets to a kind of a steep incline that appears that the water is filtering down from. Too steep to climb.
Suspicious. Can I just like pat the wall all the way along?
Yeah, you want to pat the wall all the way along?
Yep.
Would you like
looking
to
for illusions, but just
would you like to give me an investigation check?
eek, eek, eek.
Is it too steep to dance? You can dance all the way up. You can dance if you want to. With an investigation of 6,
I find 6 ways in.
you pat the walls. They appear to be sturdy, of good construction. It's glad you're glad of the fact, you know, after having experienced in other sewers that sometimes ceilings can fall on you. You haven't checked the ceiling, of course, but the walls at least seem very sturdy.
It seems weird. There's nothing down here.
Is there another torch on the wall?
There is a torch, yes. There is one single torch. This one is actually burning a lot brighter than the others.
Wait, why is there a torch in this sewer?
I'm gonna reach up and try to pull the torch. Like if it
As
were
you do
like
so.
a trigger. Okay, yeah.
Some kind of
You
lever.
trigger a bell.
As you do so, the torch comes out of the handle and you are holding a torch.
Okay. I wasn't actually trying to lift it out. I was trying to pull the thing down.
Oh, I
So if it
apologize.
didn't pull, then I was just gonna
just-
leave it there.
Has no give.
Oh, I assumed that you just like broke it.
well,
My
It's
torch
just so
now.
decrepit.
is the torch licked?
Not licked.
Where is the torch? Like
So the torch is just pretty much on the wall adjacent to you here.
Okay.
You said it's burning brighter.
It is, yeah. The others were quite burning quite low, whereas this one is clearly more fresh than the others.
Do I think it's because it's getting more oxygen?
What is? How many science degrees does there really have?
Listen, she's learned a lot about fire lately. I feel
Fire
like
triangle.
this has been a learning opportunity for her before and now. Like, despite having almost no control over fire.
I feel like, what's Nerly's intelligence?
I think it's not bad actually. Yeah, it's 10. It's average.
Okay. I don't think that's something that she would have put 2 and 2 together about.
Okay. For average intelligence, wow, you really think down on the average person, Tom.
I consider myself an average person. I don't think I
Tom.
would have put the 2 and 2 together.
Okay. No, that's fine. Hi, time. I mean,
Maybe someone didn't go in this way, but they came down that slope over there, and then they used the grate to get in.
maybe. Or maybe the slope is the illusion. Now that there's one, I just kind of assume they're everywhere.
The slope.
I'm gonna poke it with
Sounds
my
like that,
quarterstaff.
The squish. It is stationary.
Okay.
Squishy, but stationary.
Okay, you might be right about them coming down the thing.
All these walls seem solid, so
Yeah, but so did that one. And I point at the bars.
I want to try.
the illusion buster Oro.
the ins and outs of the technicalities of like role playing games and stuff. Like when you know somebody's rolled low, you're like, okay, well they fucked. Someone else has to try. That's exactly what. They rolled a 6. Well, clearly we need someone else to have a 6.
Well, I think like if you want to turn that into roleplay, like maybe Oro watched Randall do it and was like, "That isn't how you."
That's not how you
like-
look for things.
Just like
Nope,
tick, tick,
nothing
tick,
here.
Back of his hands.
tick,
Just
tick. No, it's not solid. Absolutely solid.
And
I
I
like
didn't
that.
roll. So all I did was pull a handle and then go hit a wall. And I was like, nope, we're done. Nothing here.
I love it. I really love it. Okay, Great. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
All right.
Guidance.
Oh.
That's
That's a
6 now as well.
one
D4.
one
That's a good number
d4,
you
right?
got
Can
there.
I use my 1d6 as well?
Damn right you can. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Here comes another one. Here comes
1d6.
another one. Here comes another one.
Oh.
Oh, ew.
Transpiration is required.
There does appear to be a secret door here. On the wall at the very top that Randall just happens to finish his investigation next to, you can kind of see that there is a small bevel edge to a very clear outline of a doorway that is leading to the west here.
There's a
Though
door
you're not
here.
entirely sure how to open it.
Guys, there's a door here. Randall, look. There's a little out. There's like a little bit.
Hit the wall with my stick.
You hear a hollow thunk, thunk, thunk
Oh,
that
no.
kind of echoes throughout some kind of
Oh,
distant
shit, they're gonna know we're here.
corridor.
Echoing for like 10 minutes.
I hit it with my stick. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Oh no.
I didn't mean to hit it that hard. I didn't mean to hit it that hard. Somebody in another universe somewhere goes full of a toque.
We're here.
Hello.
Hello. Anyone around? Does anything happen after the knock? Is there any?
How do we get in?
I feel like it's got to do with that torch, but I don't know what. It's just so bright.
I'm not smart enough for this.
Is this? Are we the 10 intelligence group again? Is there a smart person amongst us?
I love the idea of getting a group project at school or something and being like, is there a smart person here?
Hello?
We need an adult.
Oh.
Is there an adult around?
Who here is smart? Because it's not me. Someone else be smart, please.
Have you never been in a group project where literally that was the first question that was asked?
Yeah.
Genuinely been in like maybe 2 group projects in my entire life.
Oh, you
Oh,
lucky bastard.
yeah.
I really, it's been so confusing to me that people do them, that they exist. It's so bizarre.
Mhm.
It's
But I've never
really
been in any.
popular in American education. Like, so many freaking group projects. And there's always that, like, that moment where somebody does the, like, okay, so who's the smart one? And I'm inevitably the one sitting there having already taken notes, and I'm just like,
Oh no. All the workload.
yeah, and then I have to do it all. Anyway, continue.
Make a ruckus and enter. I wonder what that is in Elvish. Leaving a bit to teach. Oh, speak of the devil. See you later, Malkovir. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye
Um,
now.
And I hope it's not a group project. If it is, then I apologize. I'm sorry for slating it.
Awkward. Oops.
Suck.
Randall, you've ever read a book about really bright torches? Maybe?
I was not about bright torches, but maybe about secret doors.
Yeah. Huh?
You could maybe give another investigation check now that you know it's there to see
Mhm.
if you could find some kind of mechanism.
Guidance.
That's very wise.
I love the idea of guidance just being like some kind of cheat drug that you give to your friends.
It's literally me just going, hope this helps. Hope this helps.
Slipping everyone pills. What's the bonus of that?
D4. A D4. Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
four.
All of it.
Yeah.
Now that this secret door has been pointed out to you by Aura, you can see that the torch absolutely was the crux of the way to open this door. It in fact looks like rather than pulling out the torch or pulling the handle for the torch down, you push it inwards. And doing so would probably open the door.
So close.
So close.
Oh, this is a classic secret door. This one, and it just goes over to the torch. Pushes it. See, just push the torch.
And with a clunk, it feels as if a part of the stonework that was holding the door in place has been released, allowing you to push the stone door inwards.
I'll have to push next time.
I love having a push-pull door, and they're going up like, it won't work!
Yeah.
I have definitely had those moments in real life where I think something's a push door, but I'm like, especially now, I already am the sort of person who doesn't like touching door handles, so I have a tendency to just kind of hit it with my hip, and so I've like done like the oh,
it doesn't work. One of the things I've always been interested in psychology and design is ergonomics and correctly designing things so people do the right thing the first time. So if there's a push door that has a pull handle on it, it drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah,
I hate it.
and that's
like
inevitably what
bad
it does.
design.
Yeah, it's like a language of doors. It's like if it's got a plate, it's a push door.
Exactly.
If it's got a handle, it's a pull door.
This place where I ran straight into the door in front of people was a solid plate that had like a little lip in it that you couldn't see
cheeky
unless
lady.
I've
you.
never seen
yeah,
one like that.
it was
That's
so
like the wrong way round again.
Exactly. I was like, man, I failed my perception roll. And damn it. Okay. Door
There's a
opens
fly in here. Bugger off.
because it's a bug.
Yeah.
Oh.
In here, you have another. This is actually a very well lit corridor. There are torches that are lying here, and you can see that they are just as fresh as the one outside. In fact, to the south here, freshly licked. Just here, in fact, you can see that there is another door that has a similar mechanism to the one that you've just opened, but this one is ajar. It is already open, and from the entrance that you've just made, you can already hear a bustling of commerce. You can hear that there are many conversations happening in a room just adjacent to you. You can hear the chink of coin. You can hear some other very strange noises, including a loud kind of feline purring. Kind of echoes and rumbles underneath the clamor of everything else.
Not that I know of. Maybe.
Do we want to peek in?
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Just to be a little bit quieter.
Okey-dokey. A veil of shadows and silence radiate from you, masking you and your companions.
I'm not asking you.
I'm also gonna guide
so that we
this
don't spread
myself.
diseases.
All right. So if you want to roll your stealth checks, if that's what you're going to do, and add
stealth. 18 stealth.
33.
Oh.
Or it's a stealth
Wow.
of 33.
Oh.
She disappears.
With my guidance, I got a 30. Pretty
Hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah, we're glad we all did really great on that roll.
It's a group pass fail.
It's a group roll.
It's a group project, okay? We're gonna pull the weight, it's fine.
Then I want to sneak up to this door. You said it was ajar already.
Yes,
Is it going inwards?
it is going inwards, yes.
Okay, I want to peek my head round.
Okay. Well, without a single person noticing you or acknowledging you, what you see as you open into this, or as you look into this room, I'll put your token there just so everyone can see it, not to insinuate that you're in there.
Mm-hmm.
Is what appears to be some kind of marketplace. Here you can see that there is only one entrance, the one that you just came in by. But this room in itself has maybe 20 patrons, which, considering you are currently underground and the door was only ajar, is quite a large number. In each of these small alcoves, there is a stall, somebody who is sat on the floor with a blanket at their feet with items that they are selling and a small bag for coin. There's a very strange, eclectic group of people here that are selling lots of different items, including someone who has got a lot of the floor is lined with potions that have different symbols on each of them. Somebody who has a variety of what appear to be kind of magical ingredients. You can see that on the far side of the room, somebody has crates with exotic animals in. There's additionally one individual who has wanted posters on the wall behind them that look like perhaps assassination contracts.
Do they all like look a certain way? Are they all like wearing similar clothes?
There's no uniform here. Everyone is. I mean, you can see that the majority of them seem to have at least taken some measures to hide, their appearance, at least somewhat. Nobody's wearing any kind of mask or anything, but most of them have hoods. If they aren't up, they are on their cloaks. It looks like these individuals are somewhat shady.
Yeah.
But not necessarily part of an organization. There's no uniform.
Does anyone have any marks on their forehead? Maybe?
Roll a perception check.
Oh my god.
I'll give you advantage on it because you are currently so well hidden that you've got an opportunity to take your time as you look.
22.
With a 22, no individuals in here appear to have any religious garb or symbolage. You cannot see anybody in here with sewn lips or any symbols on their forehead.
Okay. Are they all like, what's the environment like? Are people being like angry towards each other, or are they chatting and laughing? Or...
Everyone seems to be kind of peacefully talking and like I said, commerce. It looks like people are buying and trading.
Okay. I'm gonna come back out if you wanna.
Okay. I had this idea in my head of us both doing the like peek over at the same time kind of thing. With you like you're down here and I'm up here.
Yeah, that's very easy to facilitate.
Yeah. Now that I see commerce, I'm looking for the symbol of that god of commerce.
What's his name? Good God.
I might have written it down. Let me. I might have. Yeah,
it's not Joaquin.
I think it was Joaquin. Actually, that sounds familiar.
Shit. Where are the other nerds in chat? What's the god of commerce? Why can't I remember his name?
I could Google it.
1 second. It'll be in the book. Gods of the Multiverse.
Joaquin. Yeah, it is Joaquin.
Is it Joaquin?
I believe that's what you said because I had not heard that before, and I was like, oh.
Joaquin is the goddess of commerce and trade in the Forgotten Realms. Realms.
Oh, well, there you go.
The Forgotten Realms.
The Forgotten
Realms.
Right.
Forgotten Realms.
I forgot.
Joaquin of the Forgotten Realms.
There you go.
Do I see Joaquin's symbol?
You do not know.
Okay. Do I see... I don't know whether Oro is looking or not, but I'm looking around on the wall because I assume that there's like got to be some indication, like shadow marks or something. That's what she's thinking.
Okay. What is it in particular that she's looking for?
If not that symbol, then like any signs other than the wanted posters indicating like what this place is.
I just docked in chat. They Joaquin off with your money. That's so good.
That's good stuff, yeah.
Roll me a perception with advantage as well.
Okay. Because I'm thinking like, well, this can't be right. So this has got to be some other shady thing we walked into. Perception. 17.
There are no symbols or imagery that are on the walls other than just kind of like signage for the individuals selling their things. Nothing here appears to be of some kind of official organization. You assume, or what kind of comes to you after observing this, is that this is a black market. This is a market where they are trading in unregulated, illegal
I have heard of
goods
those
and
things.
services, and they're doing so in a secret place.
And the signs that are up for the sellers are literally just like...
There are small wooden signs on the floor lined next to the products. For example, like, this is 10 gold pieces. Like, that's literally all you get.
Okay.
There are no names of businesses or anything here. It is
I thought that would be
clandestine.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like we both kind of like move back at the same time. Stage whisper. It just looks like an unsavory market.
I mean,
like pastries and stuff. Sweet.
No, like.
Unsavory market, like sweets.
No, there's like a bunch of wanted posters behind one dude. It's like assassination things, like
And animals that shouldn't be in cages.
Yeah. Like dark shit. They've all got hoods up.
You know there's shit going on when they got hoods up.
Exactly.
They say as they walk around with someone who always has her hood up.
Yeah.
Like, looking between them and you.
Wait a minute. I don't think we need to go in there, or we shouldn't go in there. Is maybe a better.
Yeah, I think we should just stroll in.
Maybe that's why they were down here.
I mean, they're into some other stuff.
Or maybe this is just a convenient place for people who go when they don't want to be bothered.
By the police.
Can I clarify something?
Yep.
Did the succubi ladies say they killed Eustace?
They said that as they came in, they found his corpse with that of Sharia.
Right. Okay.
His throat was slit and her claws were covered in his blood.
Okay.
Should we carry on down this corridor?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they're going anywhere, at least not right now. So.
Okay. Pick up. Peer my head around the corner.
Okay. Peering around this corner, you see that there is another individual who is sat at a kind of another spread of kind of just blankets and bags. They look like a beggar, or at least this is a homeless person's residence. They're kind of head down, and they have not noticed you because your stealth is bonkers high.
Yes, all of us.
Sorry, you're behind all the stealthy people.
That looks like there's like a beggar dude.
Well, he's probably just sleeping then, right?
He had his head down, right? Like he appeared like
his head down. He's got a like a coin purse that's on the floor, empty for the most part, that's open, and his kind of head down. He's sat up, but his head's down, and he looks kind of slumped over. There is a good chance he's fallen asleep.
Does he look like anyone we know or who we're looking for? Stage whisper to Oro.
Did he look like anyone we were looking for?
Well, I mean, his hair is long and matted, and it's kind of down over his face, and his head's leaning over, so there's no way that you could tell.
I don't know.
Does he have red hair?
No.
I'm gonna peek over the top again. Is he breathing?
I mean, if you watch him for long enough, you'll see that he does have kind of a regular inhale, exhale, body movement pattern sort of thing.
Okay.
Should we just pretend like we belong here? Or should we just try sneaking?
A Pink Panther movement past this guy. You're just like, dun, 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 dun.
But with our hoods up.
Yeah.
We're blind as well.
Sorry, it was probably really loud because I'm like nearly close right now. I mean, we could just try to walk by.
Okay.
Sneak by or walk by.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Hey, Kara.
Okay, so are you sneaking or are you just walking?
Sneaking, but
Sneaking.
still, like, if I was caught, then it would still look like a normal walk. Like, I'm not like this, but I'm like...
Okay, as you step out, roll initiative. No, I'm kidding. Everything's fine. With your stealth roll and the fact that you're kind of just trying to blend into the scenario, you are completely not noticed even remotely by this individual. Their head remains down, and they just kind of continue whatever the fuck they were doing, staring at the floor. Hi, Kara. Everybody,
Hello.
please give Kara your well wishes. She's recovering from some surgery that she's had recently. Hope you feel super, super good, super, super soon. I hope your post-op has been okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Joe. Didn't see you there. How's it going? Okay. Continuing down the corridor. The corridor?
No.
That's a red light.
You can see there are 3 additional kind of routes here. You've got stairs that lead back up to somewhere more surface adjacent, you imagine, probably into a building of some kind, because there is no natural light coming down there. And you can also see there are 2 more doors. These doors are not so much ajar as they are just directly open, but you can't see into them from where you are.
I'll do a little peeky peek.
A little peeky peek.
Yes.
I can move on to the dynamic lighting. I was a bit over zealous with the dynamic lighting on this one, I think. I'll undo that one back there as well. Okie dokie. So here you see that this individual is kind of sat amongst a relatively overflowing library. This is a bookshop, from what you can tell. This individual is, much like all the other people you've seen down here, very heavily cloaked and trying very hard to keep their identity secret. But you can see that there are bookshelves in here, and the floors themselves are littered with more piles of tomes and novels. And it looks like there are more sheets of paper, etc., that are kept in kind of like lacquered scroll holding.
Roll cases?
That's the one, cases.
Do I recognize them at all, or at least...
With the cloak up and the fact that you're hiding, they have no idea that you're there. They are not looking in your direction. So you can't see anything apart from a cloaked individual stood in a bookshop.
Okay.
There is a small candle burning. It's the dimmest of the rooms you've seen so far.
So we can't read any of the titles on the books either?
Correct.
The man in a bookshop. This cloaked figure in a bookshop.
But what wasn't one of the people we're looking for? Didn't they work in a bookshop?
And their partner's a writer.
Yeah. Your favorite author.
Did the other one work in a bookshop? I remember the author.
Yeah, that's how they said he.
Oh,
they
so
said he
Star
met
Trek,
them.
I'd forgotten everything else other than reading him. We could try and talk to... I mean, it doesn't look like he wants to reveal his identity, but we could...
Put your hood up. Act natural.
You sure?
Can't have a hood.
I think we could just go in and like look at the books without saying anything at first.
But we need to be secretive because people obviously don't want to, like, be BFFs around here.
Yeah, don't use your real name.
Ari struggles to think of another name.
I'm
Okay.
Andal.
What?
What did you say?
My name is Andal.
Handle. It's very different.
When we played Dead by Daylight, I like to mix up the name of the character I played to Pig Jark from Jake Park. And that's what I imagine everyone doing here. They just swap them.
I was definitely thinking Leah, so not much better.
Not close, not close. Okay, so are you going into the bookshop?
That's what I've suggested, but
Okay.
I don't have a hood.
Yeah, do I have a hood? I don't know if I even have a hood.
I mean, from what we know of your character's apparel, it's mostly the leather jacket, right?
Yeah. You
So that
have a
doesn't seem
hood.
like...
No, really, you're the only one with a hood.
I think I do. Did I
You
get
have
my
spare
vestments
clothes.
back?
Just put a
You have
t-shirt over
spare
your
hoods.
hat.
Let me see if I got
It's
my
like in the
vestments
RPGs
back.
and stuff. Whenever you're walking around and you're trying to find like headgear for like a crown, like an iron helmet, a hood, and you're like, what? Who just has a hood? Just like around.
Attachable hood, you never know.
You never would.
So,
know.
all
Sneaker shop.
garments forever have like Velcro just on the shoulders, just so that if you
Just
wanted to
in
put on.
case. You never know.
I have a bedroll, so I presume that has like a blanket of some kind, right? That someone could like drape over as if it were like a cloak and pull it around themselves.
I wouldn't assume that. If you've got a blanket, sure, but if you've got a bedroll, you've got a bedroll.
I think the bedroll is supposed to have. Let me see. Doesn't specify. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my wand of minor illusions.
Okay.
Whap bap. I'm gonna give him 2 hoods.
Whap, bap. Okay, how many charges is that? I told you it has a certain number of charges, didn't I?
Yeah. I think that would be 2. Well, is it? I guess actually, how long would minor illusion last? I don't know how long. Let me go look up the actual spell.
Well, if we're like looking in our bags for shit we can put on our head, basically.
Yep, that seems to be the case, yeah. I have a bucket.
Yeah. Let's just have a look here.
This isn't like Susan who had a disguise kit.
Yeah. I can give you a magic hood for a minute.
You've got 60 seconds to have your conversation and get out.
Yeah.
We're on a time crunch.
What's in an explorer's pack?
Let's find out.
Got Dungeoneer's
Equipment pack. Dungeoneer's pack has a backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pitons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations, and a water skin. 50 feet of hempen rope to the side of it. Explorer's pack has a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, and a water skin with more rope.
Can I put a bedroll around my head?
I mean, everyone else looks shady as fuck. Why not continue being shady as fuck? Put a
Bedrolls.
bedroll around your head.
Bedrolls could be hood-like. I mean, I'm very small, so I could make it. Look
Do you think
like
is your bedroll Oro sized, or is it like average humanized, like 6 feet or something?
I would say it's probably average. I don't think Oro would have got special bedroll.
I really like the idea of you just having like everyone else's bedroll is just like on their backpack, like normal sized. Yours is comparatively
Huge.
sized.
You can actually sleep in it horizontally and have a very long.
Yeah, I'm very
long
cozy at night time. Never cold.
All right, okay. Let's say that you've successfully managed to wrap a bedroll around your face somehow.
I'm very cozy.
Is everyone going to do this? Everyone going to wrap their face up in bedroll?
I'm just gonna put my hood up.
I mean, if that's the fashion, I guess I am joining.
Okay.
I have nothing else.
Okay. Well, this
You
individual
put a piece
is
of parchment and cut 2 holes. In it.
Who is he?
Oh my
I want
God.
that as an image now. Not even a paper bag. It's just a piece of parchment here with us in it.
A
Just
little
hold it
smile
up.
drawn on it.
Oh my god.
We should do the smile with like the cheek lines on the side though.
Okay, let's
You're
go.
doing your disguises now.
Yeah. Federal party, not to be confused with a blanket party. No. Serious,
No.
serious.
No cuddle puddles here.
I walk to the entrance of the door and just see if
Okay.
he pays attention to me.
Is this you kind of removing the stealth attempt?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, clack clack. The sound of your feet on the cobblestones as you show yourself in the doorway. Clack clack. It is I, Bedroll Goblin.
Did you say Pedro Goblin?
Bedroll Goblin.
Oh, Bedroll Goblin.
Pedro.
I was thinking because Oro sounds like Zorro, and so I thought you were gonna like.
You
Oh
just
my
go,
gosh.
clack clack, and you're just there in the doorway. This individual is facing away from you, sat in a wooden chair, leafing through some dusty old tome.
I'll walk into the
Speed
room.
reading.
Walk
Speed
into
reading,
the room.
apparently. Okay. Clack clack.
I'm not jumping every space I take.
I just love that idea so much. Ta-ta! Pay attention to me! Ta-ta!
Make polite conversation.
Do we have a quick bio break?
Yes.
It is
I was
about
also going
that
to say
time.
I need a wee, but I was going to wait for this conversation. But this is a good time.
Yeah.
Good time for a bio break. Hi Richie. Let's
Every
go
time's a good time for a bio break.
for a wee.
Ah, yeah.
We shall.
Break time. Oh, nice. Okay, everyone go and stretch. Get some water. All that.
Hydrate.
Hydrate, yes.
No.
Oh. Clack, clack.
Did you see me jump onto the camera?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was right there.
I was doing the clack clack as well.
I thought you were. That's why I said I went clack, clack.
That's why I did the jump. I was like, that's how I imagined Oro came in. Especially with the cat photo that we had from earlier on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. A blanket party, also known as lock socking, is a form of corporal punishment, hazing, or retaliation conducted within a peer group. What?
Oh, it's an
I
actual
apologize
thing.
for the police. I assumed it was just getting lots of blankets on a big bed and having a cuddle.
Oh.
Because
Wow.
that sounds way nicer than a corporal punishment.
Yes. Confirm. They've come to get me. Oh no.
It's the police.
Hide.
They're here.
Make a stealth roll, quick.
Jumps out the window. Shit!
Oh.
They're here. It is time. This ruse has come to an end. Cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi Max.
Not sponsored.
Sponsor us. Wait, don't sponsor us. Oh. Still have this random name generator up. Give me some good ones.
Hey, Dungeon. No one knows my real identity. She's a wild librarian. Nobody knows.
I'm gonna give some of the good names here a whiz. See how we think.
Okay.
This elf, it gives you suggestions for their like race or species or whatever as well. This one's an elf name apparently. Jobby the elf.
Oh, little Jobby.
We've got Gone Flutter for a fairy. I'm Gone Flutter. A giant named Belganta. I quite like that one actually.
Yeah.
A sea monster. Okay, this one's a weird one. A sea monster named Grindy Watson.
Grindy Watson.
Yeah. Loch Ness monster or Grindy Watson.
Ah, yes, Grindy Watson.
A Jobby, that's Scottish for poop.
Oh.
There's a zombie here named Franken Cunningham.
Nice.
All one word. I still like Gone Flutter.
Oh, my mom sent me the picture of the names that she found that she thought were funny. They're good D&D names. The first one is Obedience Pepper. These are actual names that my mom found.
And they're in your
somewhere like very,
somewhere
very,
distant
very, very
relative.
distant, yeah. Septimus Lavender. Is another one.
Septimus. That's
Septimus.
such a good name. Septimus Lavender, though. Wow.
What is that?
These are the names that my mom found, the weird ones. Septimus Lavender was that one. The next one is Anne Drink Milk. The last name is Drink Milk. And then the last one is Florence Priscilla Louisa Wrigglesworth.
Especially given that in like the culture in the area, prescribed last names based on like professions.
Yeah,
or
she
like,
was a school
activities.
teacher. So that was his teacher's name. Was like that.
Was it Wrigglesworth, was it?
Yeah, Wrigglesworth was the last.
What about Drink Milk though?
I don't know.
Was she perhaps a taste tester at a dairy?
You were born
drinks
into
milk.
this life
That's what she does. She
You will
drinks milk.
drink milk.
for the rest of
God,
time.
What a life.
What a life. For some, filled with flatulence. Okay, so we return. We've got in front
It
of
doesn't
us.
always make people gassy. Sometimes it just makes them poop a lot.
I do lots of poops. That wasn't me fessing up. That was just. Okay, anyway.
I am the poopiest.
Anyway, I clack into the room.
Yeah, unmutes himself for that. You clack into the room. A page is turned. The individual appears to continue reading.
I just like nod my head very like acknowledged, just like acknowledged, and then
They turn around and see you. And just look at you. Taking in the sight.
bedroll.
Bedroll goblin.
All right.
What book are you looking for?
What books do you have?
You do not browse here. You ask for a book, and if I have it, you may purchase it.
Can I say one of the book titles that the author did?
Give me one.
Okay. I don't just have to find the link for the things.
So frequent that we need the link of this list of books.
Oh, fuck, it's gonna take me.
We should make a command that just randomly picks a book.
Shit, we should.
That's a good idea.
Snorts, are you here? Snorts, please.
Was it in the Discord?
It's in my D&D notes. I feel like it might
Oh.
also be somewhere else as well, but I know that it's in my notes somewhere.
Slara randomly has a bobby pin in the end.
Oh.
They're breeding.
All of them are so obviously sexual ones that I'm just trying to pick the least sexual one. Do you happen to have mage hand? Just say the first bit. Don't say the end.
No. That cannot be a book. Just Mage Hand?
Mage Hand, the handbook for the single spellcaster.
Yes.
How much?
1 gold piece.
I'll take
Is
it.
that like reasonable for a book? Assuming I can hear the conversation.
I mean, this is a black market book dealer, so you have no idea.
No, but I mean, like, is that what I would?
Okay, so when you're thinking about the prices of books, you're gonna have to factor in a world that's more revolved around books than our present day world. So it's going to be the content of the book, you know, who it was written by. It's going to be how it's bound, you know, whether or not it's a rare book or commonly available, etc. You know, its edition, all that kind of stuff. So it's hard to gauge when it comes to buying your, like, you know, fiction books for leisure reading.
Your smut books. It's okay.
Yeah. No, I mean just like, you know, buying any old book.
Oh,
just
I
like
see.
just for casual reading. You know, 1 gold and below, like, you know, 5 silver pieces, etc., would be more reasonable. But you have no idea how to fathom it in a black market setting.
Yeah, I didn't expect that I would know that. But if it's like normally a book like that, you know, I could get for 2 copper and he's asking a gold for it, then I'd be like, but yeah, that's fine.
The book seems to float out of a bookcase, almost as if some kind of mage hand was being used to move it as it floats its way across the room into your hand.
I hand him a gold piece.
Thank you. It's an old lady. You can see as they turn to you now, and you have a better view of them. They are still wearing the hood that is up here. They're wearing some kind of like face mask that's covering up into their eyes. All you can see is kind of wrinkled lady eyes.
Okay. I don't particularly have any questions that I want to ask, so I'm gonna go back out this way.
Okay.
And see if anyone else wants to go in or just follow me. And Mark,
We're looking for an old lady, right? At any point?
No.
We're not missing any old ladies?
No, we're looking for a husband of an old lady.
Yeah. Okay. I'll need to go in then.
Okay. Let's go past and look in room number 2.
What's behind door number 2?
Did Randall just straight up walk past a bookshop?
If you can't browse, like, this doesn't feel like this feels like bad books, and like,
certainly is a bad book,
right?
Is there such a thing as a bad book?
Yes, we learned this. There's books that you can read and they destroy your mind.
Yeah,
they turn you into a giant mushroom.
Are those likely to be in a
they're more
black
likely to
market
be here
bookshop?
than anywhere else we've
Yes.
been.
Fair point.
Randall
Yeah.
doesn't know.
It's not going to be in the Waterstones down the road. It's gonna be in a sewer black market, yeah.
Well, I found this one in the Barnes and Noble, and then it became a mushroom.
Hi, Evan. Hi, Dungeon
Right.
Master.
I feel like
Man.
he might make like a mental note of where this is, just in case he ever finds the title of a really rare book. It's like maybe someone to come and get it.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Okie doke. In the room below, you see a very strange sight. In here is a gentleman who is wearing nothing but shorts and kind of bandages wrapped around his fists, his knuckles. So you okay there, Dice?
When you said nothing but shorts, I just imagine him with like shorts on his head and shorts like on his top, and shorts on his sleeves, just like shorts all over. And then I
He's
giggled.
fully clothed in shorts.
Nothing but shorts.
He is only wearing one pair of shorts in the usual place.
Thank you for the clarification.
He is about 7 foot tall, and he is ripped. He is absolutely ripped. In this is a just this gentleman, and in the corner, another person who is maybe 4 foot tall, an older gentleman who is sat down, surrounded by bags of gold, and some kind of notes that he's taking. He's got some kind of ledger, and that's the entire room, apart from the other side of in the corner where there's a pile of weights.
Does he?
Kind of,
Go ahead.
sorry. The gentleman kind of hears the clack clack in the conversation and sees you walk past. You're gonna fight him! You're gonna fight my boy!
No.
You gotta take on the wall!
No, thank you.
You pussy!
Yeah.
I know your friends out there!
Toxic masculinity. I'm gonna like look at him like one eye in the door. Does he look like the old guy from the portrait?
The portrait?
The old person's home. The Cursids? Were they the Cursids?
Oh,
Was they the
no.
old people?
No, it does not look
Okay.
like that gentleman.
Yeah, he's about 100 years old. Just kidding. I meant the older guy, obviously, not the boxer.
One of the
or
people that you're
whatever.
looking for,
Who knows?
sure.
Yeah. Could have been polymorphed. I'm kidding.
And you're gonna fight him! I'll see you out there! Come and fight him!
No, thank you.
You'd win big! Think of all the gold and glory if you win. You take on the wall!
That seems like a really bad business model for you to have if it would be easy for him to lose. You would just lose all your money.
Well, you take risks to make big money.
Good luck.
Oh, look at him! He never loses.
Right,
Slaps
that's
him on the thigh.
Wow.
Oro. Wow.
Giant gentleman you can see is snacking on a chicken leg, and he kind of just like, you see he's got like a plate, and he just puts it down, and he leans over to the older man. Daddy, I'm missing chicken. I'm out of chicken legs. I want more chicken, please. All right, lad. Over there in the corner. Have some more chicken. He kind of walks over.
Oh no.
I whispered to these two, do we want to go upstairs? Or should we go back into the sewer?
I kind of want to ask him if he even wants to be here fighting.
I don't feel like this is the place we can save a 7-foot giant from a perhaps illegal boxing fight.
Okay, you're probably right. Let's go up the stairs.
Side quests. Okay.
Fight him for his shorts. Book material.
So we're
book
leaving.
material.
We're leaving these gentlemen to their business.
To their chicken.
Chicken. Okay. The staircase. We go up the staircase.
I'm being a little bit more quieter now.
Yo,
Okay.
steel fee.
Okay. Okay. Well, since you've removed your stealth, everybody but Randall needs to re-roll.
Oh no. Okay.
I mean, my stealth wasn't amazing, but
Guidance.
If you want, you're welcome to re-roll if you want.
I mean, if fair, it
Could
can only go up.
roll lower.
It can only go up, right?
That's not true.
It can only go up.
No.
Chances are it goes up. Chances are it goes up.
Oh, okay. Suddenly.
31.
So 24 for me then.
My goodness. Okay. Well, suddenly Randall's one of the stealthier people.
Yeah.
Nara is just so focused on making sure that everyone else is stealthy that her stealth attempts are slightly muted in comparison. But still successful.
Great.
She's still doing great. She's still doing great.
Randall's
Especially
real
comparative.
focus on not fighting that dude.
Yeah.
Just like
Randall's what?
really focused on not like fighting that guy or being
the
noticed.
wall.
So yeah. So he melds into the wall.
I am the wall.
Walking up this staircase, you find yourself at a trapdoor, essentially, that's covering the top.
Oh. I don't know where this is going to lead out to. It's very obvious if you emerge from a trapdoor rather than around a corner of a door.
Is it locked on this side, or do we see like any locking mechanism on this side?
Nope.
Okay. Do I have an app for that? 1 second.
There's an app for that.
Your sorcerer's spells.
I don't have an app for that. You're right. I think we should just be ready.
Probably just opens in some alley somewhere to get in.
Open it a tiny little sliver just to see what ground is outside.
What ground is outside?
Is it grass or is it?
Oh, ground is outside. Ground is outside.
It is
ground is
dirt.
outside.
Okay, and there's light. Like, is there daylight so that?
So as you push open the flap of this trapdoor, you see out into essentially another dark room. The floor is dirt, but there is a room above you. It appears to be some kind of shed more than anything else. It's a very small, like its main function seems to mostly be housing this trapdoor. You can see there are a couple of the chests in here and some bags that appear to be kind of filled with, grain or whatever. But there is a door in front of you that's this rickety wooden one that leads out onto what you can see through gaps in it, and it appears to be a main street or a back alley that is off of a main street.
It goes out to a shed, and then I can see the outside. I can see like a back alley street thingy. Just goes back out.
Do you see any footprints or anything?
Give me a perception check.
Oh my god, 7.
There's just a mess of footprints. Most of them lead into the trapdoor more than away.
I mean, most of them are just going this way. I feel like we need to go back in to the sewers.
Maybe there's another secret door somewhere.
Maybe. Is there any more suspicious torches anywhere?
No.
No, what do you want to do? Do you want to go back out? Or...
We know that they came from here somewhere.
Hmm.
Unless they were hired. Like, maybe someone was hired to kill Eustace.
Well, there was that temple. Oh, to kill Eustace. No, that doesn't make sense. All right, I said temple, but I meant shrine. They all are following someone with red hair.
Hmm.
So they might have been sent to kill the people in the brothel. But I don't think anyone was sent to kill Eustace. I think that happened because he tried to kill somebody.
Yeah.
We can look for more doors on our way back in and then go look somewhere else. This might have just been something that was here that they might not have known about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Looks to DM to see if it's the correct path to travel.
Hey, I'm trying to make this game as open-ended as possible. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Are we back on the train tracks?
So where do you want to go?
Stop. Plot central.
Do you want to explore the rest of the sewers?
Yeah. Well, yeah, a reasonable amount.
Okay.
Probably not that big hole that takes us somewhere down.
Yeah, not that.
Probably not the big hole.
Unless that's
Okay.
an illusion too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who knows?
But if all the sewer flows into that hole, right?
Mhm. Yep.
That'd be a tough illusion, surely.
Surely.
That would mean all of the poo was illusions.
That is a real
my
illusion.
The whole city is an illusion. The world is an illusion.
A Pujan?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Dear.
Oh my gosh.
And that ends today's stream.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have lost the thing I need. Where are you? I think I found you. Nope. Nope. But you'll do. It's fine. Okay. So passing back past the black market and the adjacent dealers, you find yourself back over. Oh. Did you move yourself there, Jenny? Or just
No, I moved myself there, yeah.
you just right there?
Well, you were saying... I moved
but
myself there.
no, you made it to the right place. I'm just saying, because is it not just all fog of war for you?
Well, somebody was being moved, I think, by you, and it lit everything up just enough that like I was able to jump over while everything was lit up.
Okay.
Or at least while
I just saw it as I was moving across. That it.
Oh, it shows you. Okay, I thought I had it set
Yes,
so
as
you
you
could
move
only
up,
see it when
it's-
you drop.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay, I meant to have it so you can only do it when you drop, but that's fine.
Oh.
Okay. Just if I don't,
Nice.
otherwise you can see through walls and stuff because you can do stuff like this.
We can't see what
I
you're
can't
doing.
see that. Oh, I see that, yeah.
Oh, I
You
see.
can turn our hacks on. Our wall hacks.
And so this is one of the things, right? Okay, map makers. Zoom in here, right? How am I supposed to hide this big S? If you do this, right? Because I don't want to keep the dynamic lighting completely adjacent to the black line because that cuts it too short and it makes it's harder to give like the immersion of a map that way, right? But if you look, you can see that the black and white like scratching disappears where the S is.
Yeah.
And if I put you there, it's back. It's like you can see it's an S. It's so hard. I'm sure it's super difficult to be a mapper and like to take into all consideration all those different things. But it's very hard as a DM to hide secret doors.
I did not even pick up on that at all. Not even slightly.
No.
I was there like, that's pretty obvious to me. Oh no, someone's going to notice that.
Nope.
I didn't notice it either.
Oh, okay. I was only going to mention it after you'd found the door. But in any case. Okay, so you're back. Your water walking still is in effect? Because it was an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an hour.
Yeah. Say that's took, 10 minutes or so. 15 if you're considering the whole bending of the bars thing.
Let's go back down here.
Avoid the hole.
Okie
Yeah.
dokie. You do feel like standing on the water, you can see that it's got quite a current to it. That as you are getting closer to this hole, though the water that you're standing on, it's like it's not so much that you're standing on the water, it's more like there is this very small kind of force field underneath it that's under your feet that's keeping you stable. It's so solid that knowing that the water or the liquid is flowing somewhere, part of your mind's like, why am I not moving? You know, if you're standing on the water, you're completely stationary. There's nothing you need to do to stand in place, which is odd because the water is flowing. But you're certain that current, were you half submerged, you would have to fight against to not get pulled into this whirlpool of shit in front of you. But thankfully, you are on top of it, not in it. And doing so is easy enough for you to avoid. So you can see that there is a pathway off to the west where some water is draining into this area. But it appears to once again have a steep slope that leads up somewhere closer to the surface. To the south of you, you can see that there are, in fact, multiple directions. There are more of these portcullises, that are these bars that are holding off water flows, but there is a pathway to the west, the east, and there appears to be a door down here to the south.
Let's look down that way.
Door seems promising, yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Give me a perception check, please.
Wait, is this the door here next to Randall?
There's a door there.
Oh, I thought you meant this door here.
That's the third door.
Yeah.
So there's a door here, there's a door here, and there's a door over here.
So many options.
And there's a
Okay,
pathway that goes
stealthy man.
Give me your perception check, everyone.
Oh,
Here it comes. It's gotta be. Okay, maybe.
yeah, roll so badly at this time.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, so each of you, apart from Maro, each of you, Randall and Nira, you see that the walls here have graffiti on them. It's actually very pervasive, but because of the way that the height that it's at, which is quite close to the water's edge, some of it has been washed away. Some of it, in fact, is because of just the dankness and the dirt in the area. It kind of blends into the wall in a way that you might not have even noticed that it was graffiti or that it had any kind of message to it. Many of the words in here are kind of scrawled in different languages, and some of them seem to be multiple languages kind of just pushed together. One of them is more of a kind of just a grouping of symbols that doesn't look like a language with a scripture that you are aware of. It looks more like some kind of secret language, some kind of tongue that none of you can speak or read. But you do notice that one of the walls that's closer to the pit has a symbol that you recognize to be that of the Temple of Sune. It is a woman with red hair that's flowing out like the sun.
Just gonna show up Suneo later.
Oh my god. How dare you. I assume I don't see that because my
Correct.
Sune, you don't see it. I just kind of am like, I knew it.
What?
Point it out.
Do I see it now?
You do, once it's been pointed out to you.
Oh. Well. that's the answer you're looking for, I guess.
Listen, all right? Everyone in this city seems to be subscribed to Sune.
Subscribed.
Like and subscribe.
Why,
Ding that
why
bell.
not?
Smash that subscribe button. Do we hear anything on the other side of the door?
So there are, as you're aware, multiple doors here.
Yeah, I guess the one we're closest to.
They are big stone doors. They aren't just simple wooden ones. So hearing through them is quite difficult. You can give me a perception check if you'd like.
You're up to the door. 21.
You hear what sounds like a scratching noise.
Is it rhythmic, like somebody scratching something into a wall where it seems deliberate, or is it like
Nope.
Okay. There's something scratching around in this door, in this room, in this alcove.
What would
Could be
yeah.
could be rats. Like we've seen rats in the sewers before.
Ah, yes. I remember the time fondly.
Deadly rats.
Maybe this is like a storage room?
Maybe.
Is
And the
there any
extra
like
animals are here?
is there any like obvious way of opening the door? Has it got like a stone handle, or is it just?
Does it
like
have a push or a pull handle?
Yeah. What's the ergonomics of this door? Like, talk me through it.
It does seem to have a handle on it, but you could push or pull.
Okay,
Oh,
I look
God.
at the top to see.
It's hard to tell.
I look at the top of the door to see how it's framed so that I can work out whether I need to push or pull it.
It looks like a pull door.
Okay. I pull the door gently. I just want to like open it like a crack so I can look around.
You open it a crack. You hear a kind of a scuttling noise. And the scratching stops, but you hear a small squeak as you do so.
Yeah. That was just me being scared. Well, I want to have a look in the room.
Okay. Pulling the door open a little bit wider so everyone you can see reveals a very small chamber. In this chamber, again, I'm pushing that there just so you can see into the wall, because actually I could just do this. 1 second. I say just do this, like this is easier than what I had done before, but it's not. This small room that has a pole on the far side that a skeleton is strapped to. You can see they have been chained to this post, and they are sat on the floor, stripped of their skin, rotting.
Oh, not just a skeleton, like an actual corpse.
Yeah.
I should not have opened this door.
I regret this decision.
As you do so, you can see that the walls themselves have holes in that appear to be where the rats are entering.
Mm.
You can see there are scratch marks on the floor and the walls that appear that like the rats have been in here and they've clawed their way in. And on the wall is kind of scratched into it. What the fuck word am I trying to look for?
Engraved?
Ow.
Engraved, thank
Oh.
you. Engraved. Engraved into the wall. It just says snitches hyphen. And it's got 11 tally marks.
Oh dear.
Only he sees that?
I mean, all of you can see it now. He's opened the
Okay.
door.
And it's just a skeleton?
Yep, there is one dead corpse in there.
No skin at all, right?
There is very little flesh that is still there.
Is it? Oh.
It looks like the bones themselves have been gnawed upon.
I don't know if Nerly would be smart enough for this, so I'm going to message you so I don't give it away, and you tell me.
Okie dokie. You're doing this on Discord?
Yeah.
Let's play Guess the Word Tom wants.
Bench.
Listen, I wish that I were more fluent. That you cannot tell, Katie, because they have no skin at all. Ah, that's a good question. No.
Okay. Because, well, okay, so tell me if that's something that would be fair for her. Well, you answered, so I guess that's fair for her to put together. Because
I mean, people of average, intelligence stats can still have smart thoughts.
yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt right now.
Well, and I felt like, secrecy is kind of like a thing.
So for
that
just,
makes
I
sense
mean,
for her.
just to be a bit more, to open this up a little bit more,
Okay.
because I don't think it's necessary to be super secretive about what you've said here. Katie asked, "Are their lips sewn together?" To which I responded, "They have no skin." She said, "Are the threads on the floor?" I said, "No."
Because snitches get stitches, and his mouth was sewn shut. Why else would his mouth be sewn shut?
True.
Oh.
You think
That's
he
the noise
was-
of it. I didn't put that together. That's true.
Oh, okay, just kidding.
Do they not have any like belongings around them? Anything?
There is
through-
nothing in here at all,
Yeah.
apart from this guy's rotting corpse, the pole, and some scratch marks.
Were they are they chained or like tethered in such a way that they couldn't have written on the wall? Because that's really like really common like jail like themes is for the like scratching of days or whatever into the wall. So okay. Yes, the zombie dude from Hocus Pocus, exactly. Billy, she sewed Billy's mouth shut so he couldn't tell her secrets. Anyway. Okay, well, that's gross.
So there was a number, or a number of lines scratched below.
Mm-hmm. I was
there
at
were
11
scratches. Oh,
tally lines. No, so there are scratches on the wall that have been engraved in there. As it just says the word snitches, and there are 11 tally marks.
Oh, so there were 11 of them.
But your question
Okay,
was,
so-
11
was he chained in
stitches.
a way where he could...
Yeah.
Snitches,
Yeah.
not stitches, snitches.
Oh.
I ruined everything.
Okay,
There were
so
11
confused.
snitches, Docs. There were 11 snitches.
And how many stitches did they get?
We don't know because his
Is that-
lips got eaten off by rats.
Was that one stitch each or 11 stitches each?
Oh god.
it's 11.
Oh, no.
I think it depends on how big their mouths are because it could just be like 1 or 2, but it could be like 7. Who knows? Like,
How many times were they licked?
I'm gonna shut
go
this
to
door.
another door. Thank you.
Everyone else is like, "Oh god," and Aura just goes, "No."
Oh, goodness, today.
We can fix this.
You're welcome.
We helped.
But what's
there's-
in this room? Is there
Yeah.
another body?
I mean, how many doors are there? Are there 11 doors?
So, stepping over the now solid ground beneath your feet, the liquid that is full of shit and pouring into the vacuum to the north of you, you step over to this side of the sewer. This is the wall that had the Sune graffiti on. And you can hear from inside a soft chanting.
Oh hell no, bitch! There's some evil
No.
shit going on in there. This is it.
This gotta be it.
Knock, knock!
Hello.
Where's the staff now?
If I'd taken Fireball, maybe, but I didn't. Just kick the door in and be like, "Woof."
See you later. It's an early, motherfuckers.
It's my calling card.
That was actually just quiet
An
practice in there.
accident.
Oh god.
This seems like a perfectly reasonable place for some very innocent Suneans to practice singing, where you have to breathe a lot.
Smelling is an important part of singing.
Well, you're breathing through your mouth usually, so tasting more like. Who's gonna go first?
Not. I'm the least sneaky one right now, so maybe one of you two.
Oh, I guess that's me. Let it be known.
What's
I
your
do
plan
have
of attack here? Open the door.
Yeah, sneakily.
Oh, you get used to it. Not. Can I tell what they're saying?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Like how I'm like, I don't know why I felt the need to like pull my ear out for that.
It's just so much hair.
That's what it is. Can't hear. 23.
Oh, consistent rolls.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Oh,
Holy
I just need to roll
moly.
21 again.
Hey, and Wells, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see.
Holy heck.
23 months. Holy fucking
23.
I see that you tweeted earlier, was it today or yesterday, you said something about being on a panel at Gen Con,
Oh.
I think.
Oh.
Congratulations, maybe, question mark? I don't know what's going on there. There needs some more elaboration is what we need.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Right.
Tell
So
us
what
what's
are we
going
doing?
on. I want to know if I can tell what they're saying.
Oh, yes, perception check. So you can hear the chanting in there, and it definitely seems to be religious of some sort, which is not surprising to you. Unfortunately, your DM didn't prepare the chant, so it sounds something a little bit like, Sune's so great, I love Sune. Sune's so great, I love Sune. She is so great. I
It
love
slaps.
Sune.
Damn.
Nothing about cleansing or purging or false loves or anything like that.
You're doing it, listening through a stone wall, so you're getting very.
But sound travels better
limited
through solid
information.
objects than it does through air.
True.
I mean,
fact.
it's a fastened door though, like it's closed,
Yeah.
right? It's not
Yeah.
like loose to vibrate. It's like kept in place.
That's not how
Does that not?
I
does that
took the
not-
physics of acoustical sound. That's not how that works. If
This is
they're
like
not saying
bringing
anything
up
relevant,
geography when
you don't.
Adam's around.
I'm like, oh, acoustics, eh? No,
Oh,
that's not how this
fantastic.
works.
Unfortunately,
if-
it's thick enough for you not to be able to hear it.
That's also not how that works. So that's fine.
Oh my
Um,
god! You can't hear it, Kate!
Yeah, but if they're not saying anything important, or maybe the walls are dampened and it's absorbing the sound, and that's why it's not coming through. There you go. I will save you.
It's you can't hear it because of excuse that's valid here.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
okay.
a good
Okay.
excuse.
Works every time.
Works every time. It's story proof.
This door has plot armor. Thank you very much. The design mechanism. Sorry, go ahead.
Who make the RPG I play asked me to be there. I was even introduced as a member of the company team. That's very cool.
Oh, that's so
shit.
cool.
Nice. You a member of that company team now? Have you accepted your new career path? Part of the
It
company
was
team?
You,
so great.
How much you getting for this? They
Yeah.
I don't think you
inform your
get
current
paid to be on
workplace that you'll
panels.
be-
Oh, they
excellent,
do
that's
sponsor
awesome.
you. That's true. I forgot.
very
Oh,
cool.
I see.
That's very cool. Congratulations.
Mhm.
So yes, what you're picking up is just a
Sune.
wonderful chant about how much they love Sune.
As soon as so great.
Oh, it's a lot.
No, okay, well, I can't tell what they're saying. So what are we gonna go in? What are we doing?
Crack the door a little bit.
I think might be able to hear better.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking mother.
Yeah.
One disadvantage applied to Doctor's next roll. Don't question your DM, motherfuckers.
I want to do a perception check for traps.
Roll it. Go. Disadvantage right now.
No.
Disadvantage, perception.
It didn't
You
matter.
are absolutely convinced that interacting with this door in any way will explode.
Shit.
How did they
Guys.
get in?
Don't sass me, bitch.
Don't touch the door.
Touch the door.
The door has got a trap on it. It's a trap door. It's
Oh,
a
what
trap.
kind of trap?
Like a bang trap.
Okay.
Bang, bang
explodes.
into the room.
I mean, my experience.
Explodes all over you.
My experience with Randall's checking for things in a sewer today hasn't been super trustworthy.
Trust me, just like that, there is a trap on the door. I know it.
This is not even just today. It's like quite consistently in the past, Randall has been absolutely convinced of things that have not been remotely.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, I want to look too.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check with normal vantage.
Just normal things. Okay.
Mm-hmm. With vantage.
From your vantage point.
You're quite certain that he's incorrect. This looks like, in fact, it's a regular door. There are no fancy mechanisms here. There's not even a lock.
Oh, fucking idiots are in here.
It's going to explode.
That's fine. This is just a normal door.
No.
No. Okay, well. No, come, Randall!
He's going to close the door in the skeleton room and just be like, I'm safe in here. Safer in here than I am out there with those guys opening that explosion door.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't want to be near that door if you're going to open it. If you want to blow yourselves up, you go ahead. I'm going to be over here.
Does it open outward or inward?
It appears to open inward.
Are there any torches around?
The only torches that are here are on the pathway near Randall right now. And no, that's the only one. Yeah.
Okay.
Got a drift globe.
No, I was gonna snuff it out so that if we opened the door, that the light wouldn't go in, just in case it's dark in there. I don't
Put
know.
the drift globe away.
Thank you.
What was the word that we had for that? You have like the activation word.
I cannot remember. There was something silly.
Damn it!
Yeah,
We had a silly word.
Damn it.
I don't know.
Did you not put it down in your notes?
It's gotta
I
be some.
probably did.
Yeah.
Feel like I would have.
I was gonna say, I feel like that was a joke that we made when you got it, but when we picked the word, and it was like, oh, we'll never remember that.
Typical. Do you want to be here whilst I open this? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's not a trap on it, but wait, what was it? Have you found it?
No, I was saying no. I'm around the corner.
Oh, you don't want. Oh, I thought you'd found it.
Even though you're not talking to me.
I'm not talking to you. You're on the other side of the swamp.
Randall's just like, no, we're around the corner.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's gonna be it forever. Every time Doc sasses me, I'm gonna make him have disadvantage on his next roll.
Oh,
He's gonna immediately use that skill check on something that's completely irrelevant, and then fail it and be convinced of that thing.
God damn it.
All right. I mean, Oro is convinced that there's no trap. Randall is convinced there's a trap. Where does that leave Nerily? You gotta pick a side.
I don't have to, but it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to blow themselves up just to stay inside of there. But at the same time, death cult or something, I don't know. She seems pretty sure. I'm just kind of like standing back and like waiting to see what happens. Like,
I like the idea that you're sat here like weighing up your options, and it takes you so long to decide that Oro just opens the door, so you don't get to make a decision.
that's kind of, yeah, that seems on brand, actually.
Is Sune a baddie? Sune is the goddess of love and beauty.
How shallow does that sound?
Does she sound like a baddie? Nobody thinks that she's a baddie apart from Nerily, who hates organized religion. So,
but, what is that? It's the Nazi thing where they're like, I think we're the baddies. Like,
yes, yeah. You got like skulls on their hats.
Yeah, we've got skulls in our symbol. We've got to be the baddies.
Mitchell and Webb. Is it Mitchell and Webb?
Yeah,
I have no idea. I couldn't
Mitchell
remember.
and Webb, look.
Mitchell and Webb. That's the one. I love those guys. It's a funny series as well.
Super old now.
Sorry, I needed to fix my nose.
It's okay.
What does Oro see when she opens the door?
Is Oro
Did you
opening
open the door?
I'm opening it a little bit.
Just use fireballs.
Okay. What was your sneak roll? Stealth roll?
Do I still have my plus 10
Yeah.
or is that 17?
Oh wait, how long did the spell last? The pass without trace.
An hour or two?
I thought it was like
an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you have. And wait, what was your previous stealth roll? Sorry.
The previous one was like 33.
Yeah.
Oh, but then you rolled a 7, but it's plus 10, so you got 17.
17. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there are limitations to stealth, and I'm saying this not for my players, but also for just in general clarification for the stream and stuff. There are limitations to good skill check rolls. For example, not in this example, but for a general example, standing directly in front of somebody in a well-lit room and saying, I'm going to use my stealth now, and rolling a 30 does not guarantee that you have successfully stealthed away from this person because you are directly in front of them. It's not possible. I want to sneak through a doorway where there's somebody directly stood in the doorway. It just doesn't happen. There's limitations because of reality, even if it is fantasy. So with a stealth roll of even a high number, like 17, 18, you push on this door to open it and peek around the corner. And a fireball goes off and murders you. And as you do so, there is a small creak to the door that kind of the second it starts creaking, you're already aware that that's probably giving you away. Yeah. But you hear from inside, who goes there?
Must have been the wind.
Cool. There's a pigeon outside.
Who goes there?
Scratching the wall like rat noises.
Big rat noises.
Magnus, go and check.
Sort of looks at notes.
Yeah, that's one of them.
You hear the sound of.
Should we hide behind? Wait, can we hide behind the corner of the thing? As we hear that.
Try and stealth, yeah.
Can we?
Where is it you want to hide?
Just like here, and like I usher for Nerly to do the same on the other side.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can walk on water, so we just like step back onto the shit.
As you back off, and the door opens, and an individual checks outside. You can see it's still quite dimly lit, so this is difficult for Randall to make out at least. But an individual matching the description of Magnus steps out, lips sewn shut, a symbol of Sune scratched into his skin on his forehead, scarred there, still bloodied. He pokes out and looks around and sees nothing. Closes the door.
Ooh, did the singing sound like it was more like humming?
Yeah.
What the fuck do we do about that?
Like move over and stage whisper. So I'll kind of like quietly like doot 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 all over there.
Pat, 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 pat.
Splash, splash,
Ripples
splash.
across the water.
I could go on to land as much as I can. So I think, did the voice sound feminine?
Yes.
The one that, okay. I think whoever it is that's in there, that's tricking them, well, I think they're in there. So I think we have to go in.
Just impressed that you managed to disarm that trap.
It wasn't a trap, Randall. It was fine. It was just a door.
Just so skilled.
Thank you.
I love that Randall is like, she doesn't even know that she did it. She's so good.
Just the natural.
Do we go in like all daggers blazing? What do we?
Is that circus term?
I think. Oh, can you light them on fire? That's kind of cool.
No, I was just saying. It doesn't matter.
Okay. You have to write that one down. Yeah.
Timmy.
It's just like faint pencil sounds. Just like he just puts his hand in his pocket and he's writing in like a pocket notebook that just sits there. I think we should at least have everything out and be intimidating, and then maybe like tell them to tell us what's going on.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
I want to go kick the door in. Should I go kick the door? Should I go in?
It's a stone door.
Oh, I won't kick it. I'll
Wait,
push it with force.
You can still kick it open. Just don't try to like kick through it.
I'll just push it with force. And sound
Yeah.
safer. Okay.
That sounds so fun. I'll open it authoritatively. I'm here.
Okay.
So Oro is stepping up.
And I'll
what's
be...
What's the plan here? You want to just open the door? Kick it open?
Well,
Kick it open?
push it
with your
open.
foot.
Yeah.
You want it to like crack open as it hits the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Wham!
And I want to have a dagger in my hand, or both daggers in my hands.
Okay. So you forcibly push the door open as you do so. Pat pat.
Everything makes a pat pat noise.
There's solid ground in front of the door. Ta-da!
It's just like stone, it's flat stone. It's like daggers out. And if what you see in front of you is, I guess we can just open up the room a little bit. Boop. I'll take the DM lighting off here. What you can see is this room is a makeshift chapel of some kind. In the center of the room, there is a kind of a statue that has been made that is kind of at the base. There is a big stone pedestal that has a metal kind of facade of this large Sune face. Around the base are multiple candles, and you can see that there is some incense burning that is probably fighting off the stench of the sewers. The far end of the room, sat by a table that's got kind of an altar set up with a large book upon it. You see Priestess Code, who you met previously at the Temple of Sune, who turns around and looks at you, surprised. The rest of the room, you can see that there are multiple individuals. In the far corner, the bottom, the south over here, you can see the tops of bedrolls. You imagine that some of these people have been living down here because you can see that there are some other belongings. But in the center of the room, around this kind of edifice, you can see 6 individuals, each of them wearing long white robes, each of them their lips sewn shut and scarring on their forehead. And they look up, confused and shocked as you enter. And you introduce yourself by saying, "What up, fuckos?"
What the fuck's going on in here? This party's been broken up.
And Princess Code says, "Who are you? Oh, why? What are you doing here? I saw you at the temple."
What are you doing here?
This is a group of believers who need guidance.
And you've sewn their mouths shut?
Our members have sewn their own mouths shut as a way to stop the temptation of lust. Please join us. Come in.
The rest of the temple know that this is happening.
We have many members who have joined us from the belief of Sune.
Do you all
But
know
there
that
is
your
more we
friend
can
died?
do. Please come in, Magnus. She gestures to Magnus, who stands up next to you and kind of shuffles past close. Are you all coming in, or is it just Oro that's in at the moment?
I'm just in, but I'm
Oh,
standing in the
no.
doorway. I'm not walking. I'm not like.
Okay, well he holds the door, in which case, and just kind of gestures for you to enter. Do not let the stench of the sewers in.
Get back.
You're in the fucking sewers. Why are you down here?
This is a secret meeting.
Why?
Of murderers.
What do you mean? How dare you come down here with these accusations?
Inside check.
Sure.
I want to see if when I said it, she was like, "Oh shit," like gave an indication of that.
Come and drink the Kool-Aid.
14.
There is nothing on her face that indicates that she feels like you've caught her out, as you say that.
What's the like demeanor on like Magnus?
Kind of muted, obedient.
Why are you down here?
That is none of your concern.
Well,
If
it
you're
is
not
when
going
we've
to
been
join us, then please leave.
we've been told that these people are missing and to look for them.
Well, you found them. Your
Should've-
quest is complete. You can return to the temple.
Yeah. could you
And
could you
claim
sign my
your
book,
reward.
please? That this is done.
I need my stamp and my gold star. Thank you.
It's like going to like class in secondary school or whatever and being like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Can you just sign this, just saying I did it? Like,
But I
I've
could
been to
not do
detention,
it, and
okay?
we could
Like-
pretend that I did. I tell Magnus to get back when I said to get back. That's who I'm looking at.
You show my window.
Get back in what's your direction, sorry?
Like, because we're standing like kind of like in the doorway or whatever, and so I was kind of like, "Don't come close to us." I was
Well,
like, "Get back."
he's holding the door, and he's kind of just waiting patiently for you to enter or to leave so we can close it.
Theoretically, there's not much he can do. He does look. Does he look like he have any weapons on him?
They're all wearing long robes.
And he can't cast magic with his milestone shot. Well, he casts some spells actually. Are we going in? I kind of like look at the two of them.
Well, we're gonna have to go in eventually.
We'll close the door behind ourselves.
Good plan.
Magnus
Set the
takes
trap off.
he kind of set the trap off. He looks up at Priestess Code and she kind of like just waves, and he steps back, lets go of the door, and just kind of waits patiently to the south side of the room.
I go in.
So who did they snitch on?
Is that who you're asking? to get these stitches. So Nurity steps in. Oro's already at the doorway. How about Randall?
Oh, well, like everyone's walking in. I'll be walking in.
Okay. Take your tokens and move them inside. So let's draw this on the map. Freehand tool. Pretty much exactly where Nurity's standing.
What are you freehanding?
Big old circle. This is the edifice in the center of the room. Ask them if they can sew you hoods.
They seem good at sewing. Ooh. Now, by edifice, do you mean like the face of something?
So it's this big statue in the center that's kind of got this big flat like 2D metal symbol.
Okay.
That has the face of Sune as the symbol. And it's in the center of the room that's surrounded by the candles and such. So you've got in here people that match the description of Jared, Conan, Magnus. You've got Priestess Code and two other individuals that you do not recognize. And as you enter, the last person either shuts the door or Magnus does it for you. And she says, "Please take a seat around the edifice, and we will discuss the matters of Sune and love."
No.
True
I'm
love.
standing. I'd rather stand.
Well, do you bring a love of Sune with you?
What does sewing their mouths shut have anything to do with desire?
We should use our lips not for kissing others, but only for praising the goddess Sune.
They can't praise with their lips sewn shut.
They can unsew their lips once they are ready to accept Sune into their hearts.
This looks like you've set yourself up to be some sort of false prophet. It's pretty obvious, honestly.
No! We fight for true love. We fight for love between a person and their goddess.
So priest
No
Cannon knows about this.
brothels. No love circles. No fraudulent marriages. No coupling outside of the soul. And I can see that you are all here because of your love of Sune. You are devout believers, correct?
Sune
You,
is
I saw
useless
you
like
take a
mini
pamphlet.
gods.
Listen, I took a pamphlet.
the
I haven't read it.
On the pamphlet. What has she promised you? I'm like looking around at all of them.
Do not address the followers of Sune.
You are all important. You don't have to be behind somebody else to speak to a god. You can just talk to them. They listen. Sometimes they don't speak, but they listen.
Not all of us were born with wings.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't
She
see
looks
any...
directly at Nurali.
Show them one of your sex books.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I only have one god.
And it's mage hand. I don't see wings on anyone here.
I've heard of you. I've heard of your endeavors. You come here swooping down from the heavens for some false god. You think you can tell us how to worship ours?
I came from a town or two over.
Yes. Well, no normal adventurer walks around with divine feathers.
Haven't really figured that one out myself.
She points at Oro and Randall and says, have you seen them? You know of which I speak. And you have no qualms, no questions?
She's not sewing people's mouths shut and keeping them in a sewer, you fucking weirdo.
I have not sewn their mouths shut. They have sewn
They've
their
sewn
own
them
mouths shut. Out of devotion to our goddess, they have decided to take it upon
Bullshit.
themselves to keep themselves chaste in the name of Sune.
Did you sew your mouth shut?
I have no need, as
Oh,
I'm
that's
already
handy,
a
isn't it?
devout Sunite.
Ultimate Sunite.
More like a Canaanite, am I right? Biblical references. This is wrong. No one should have to approach a god like this.
I'm sorry, are you law enforcement?
I reveal my badge.
To force your
Yes.
beliefs upon our followers. Each of them are here of their own volition. I do not force them of their free will.
You're
What?
giving them instructions that don't even exist within your own belief system. You're making this up as you go because you want them to look at you as some sort of savior.
These individuals, they know the true love of Sune.
The true love that asks them to open doors and check on things.
I mean, I asked politely.
Is Eustace the one that died? That's the one that died,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you all know that Eustace is dead?
They saw as that foul demoness tore out his throat. We are fighting a good fight. We fight for real love, not this fraudulent, lustful demons.
So you're enforcing your beliefs on other people.
We are united in our beliefs.
Who
But
was
then
it
you
that you
force us-
loved that didn't love you?
I don't know what you're talking
Oh.
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 Oh no.
Oh. We've hit a nerve, I think.
about. Now you are here for the love of Sune, or you will leave.
I have no love for Sune. But I
see.
don't like seeing people hurt when they shouldn't be. And I don't like seeing them led astray and kept in a sewer and made to kill people who aren't doing anything to hurt anyone.
She was deserving of death,
Why?
and we will kill the others too. They cannot force their seduction on our lovers and our partners. They cannot take us away from our goddess.
It's not force if it's a consensual arrangement.
Well, I'm glad you agree.
This isn't consensual. You have used the power that you have
I've
and the
had
belief
enough!
that they have.
I will hear no more!
Who was it? Do you all know? Who was it that she loved?
Oh.
Seize them!
Oh, there's the power trip.
There's,
There we go.
there's the initiative roll. There we go. We're going for that one. That's what we subscribe to here. That's why we're And as she does so, the 6 robed individuals stand up and unsheathe weapons from inside their robes. And they start to move upon you. We will roll initiative. We can roll initiative now if you'd like, but we're getting close to end o'clock.
And
So-
o'clock.
Our cliffhanger today is
Combat.
cults.
Combat and cults.
Cultists trying
can-
to stab players. Classic D&D. Oh my. Oh me. Well, since everyone else has rolled initiative, Docs, you might as well
Yeah.
go ahead.
It's going to be great.
6.
Here it is.
Oh, so close.
4. Oh.
Oh. Nice.
Womp womp.
Oh, well.
Unfortunate. Well, we start next session.
Unfortunate.
Oh.
We start next session with combat.
Sick.
The chaste redeemers, as they are known,
Chase redeemers.
versus the completionists.
Epic
We'll complete
battle.
this fight.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
A nice fight in close quarters.
Fireball.
I'm betting it was Evan.
What
She
was
liked
Evan?
him. She liked him and didn't like her. She's like, she went all, what's his name? Frollo? Was Esmeralda?
I don't know.
No? You ever seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I mean,
No.
8
Okay.
years ago. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
8 years ago. Listen, I don't watch a lot of movies. So
Jenny, you and Jenny are the same there.
Yeah.
the plot in that is that she's a traveler and he falls in love with her and he's all like a chaste priest and stuff, and that's wrong. So he tries to kill her because if he can't have her but to himself, no one can. Real
shit.
healthy stuff.
That's real
Sounds
healthy.
reasonable.
Kind of sounds a little bit like what they've got going on right here.
Well, maybe we'll find out next week. Or maybe you'll all die.
Who knows?
Get old stabbing.
Maybe it was all a dream. Maybe it was all an illusion.
Oh.
Maybe this entire
Maybe it's all
sewer system is
cake.
an illusion.
Okay.
It's all cake.
Man, am I glad I kept mirror image.
Right. GG's, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, as I roll my initiative, I caca as loud as I possibly can, just to see what might happen.
Just in case the caca gets
Just-
picked up
just
by
in case.
Nugget.
It's at a certain
rooftop
frequency that
outside.
bats can hear, so.
Cats have very good hearing.
They do.
Trained it specifically to that caca.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
The panic caca.
Mhm.
We'll see. You'll have to remind me next week and we'll see if Nugget shows up.
He arrives with like a coffee in his hand and like a book, and he was like, "Oh, fuck!"
Jesus. Right. GG's, everybody.
GG's. Good gams.
Are you going to stream or are we going to raid?
I'm going to stream in about half an hour-ish because it's the fireworks show in Animal Crossing tonight.
Oh.
The first one, so exactly. I've got some great custom designs which might look terrible, but we'll see. Excited about it.
Okay, excellent. Right. In which case,
See you next week.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.